Welcome back to the channel, and today I am back in Age of Warbots, the game where you can build battle robots that can transform, and even you can program AI for them to self-battle on the battlefield, and it can get very, very complex. If you missed the first episode, here is basically how the AI is going to work. Once we build our robot, we can set a bunch of states and like if-then statements. Like if it can see an enemy, you can have multiple if statements. If it can see an enemy, then you can activate a motion, transform, you can activate an attack, like your weapons and all that stuff. Or you could have it like all these things if its health gets to a certain level, if the number of enemies, number of allies, like so many things. I haven't even read all of these, to be honest. It's speed conditions, random number. If a random number is between 0 and 100 is more than X, like, so you could get really complicated with this. I'm just gonna try in this episode to do something basic using both the logical programming and a transform condition. So I haven't built a transformer before in this game, and I haven't used the AI programming in this game, and my goal is to do both of those, where it's going to respond to an enemy in a certain way where it uses one form, and then if the enemy gets closer, I want it to transform and do something else. That's basically the plan. So I probably should have thought about this more before I started recording. What do I want the starting and ending transformations to be? I was thinking something like something more basic. I tried a walker last time and it was complicated. This time it's more about the AI programming. So I'm thinking something like a basic tank that shoots a projectile at distant enemies. But then when the enemies get close, I kind of want it to put up a shield to protect itself and then use a different weapon. So I don't know how that's gonna work. But the game has been updated since the last time I played. There is now a new category of weapon called plasma beams. Let's do a quick test here. I believe I already have a weapon slot. Keybound. No, I do not. All right, motion, weapon slot. Let's just do left click, right click. Let's apply everything here. We have motion 1B W, motion 2B forward. These directions, I know it seems like this would probably be what you would want W and S and AD to be, but according to this is where the robot faces in relation to the camera, not the direction of travel necessarily. They're closely related, but not exactly. So we're gonna not deal with that right now. Transformations, I'm gonna have just be, we're probably only gonna have one transformation, but I'll just do 1 and 2 there. All right, so now we should be able to quick test and see what this weapon does. All right, this camera. Whoa, that's massive. This camera is terrible though. Here, let's go into our settings, or somewhere there's a camera setting. There we go. Let's put this at 10. Test camera. Yeah, that's good. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. Oh, it stays on? That is insane. Okay, what is the other one then? So we got this thing. Oh, this one doesn't charge up. Probably a lot less powerful. All right, so anyway, there's those new weapons. But then there is also, under non-physical, apparently there is an appearer and a disappearer, which I think basically when you activate these as part of like your transformation, you can literally make parts appear and disappear rather than just moving parts. So that's interesting, but I don't think it works for shield joint or for shields, because I believe these only work for non-physical objects which do not interact. But if we want to have a shield be part of our transformation, we're going to need an interactable object. So I don't think the appear and disappear will work for that. A scaler could actually make this go smoother. Because I was thinking, how am I going to make the shields, where are they going to be to then come out and surround me? But if they expand, that could solve the problem. All right, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm thinking way too far ahead. I don't even have a basic vehicle yet. Let's build a tank of sorts. So I think if I hold left control, I can scale. Oh, that's okay. Scaling is nice. but it would be nice to be able to scale in certain specific directions instead of the whole block. But I guess this is good enough for now. All right, so we'll do that. Wait, so does this only attach at the bottom? Oh, I can rotate it though. How do I rotate? Okay. There's a lot of ways to rotate. Quick reference, please. X is what I'm looking for. Offset right there. All right. It is a little tedious, the building system. Now I'm trying to put it back. Here we go. This way, right there, and right there. Okay. So this is our base. Now I want wheels on this thing. I kind of like these wheels. We got different styles here. Okay, that's not what I was expecting for attaching. All right, what is the attachment joint? Oh, these are retaining the scaling that I put on. How do I reset? Can I reset object? Reset object rotation. Left control T. Okay, interesting. All right, let's turn the scaling down a little bit. We'll go, what is this? Yeah, 1. All right, I'm gonna change the snapping distance to 1/4 right now, because I want the wheels to kind of snap more intuitively. Okay, that's not at all what I want. Where I want it to be, I want it to be like right there. Wait, why does this? So there's the line there, and then it moves off of the grid. Huh? Why does the grid change from here to here? Is there a misalignment here? Looks fine. Okay, new game. Got a lot of getting used to on this thing. Okay, yeah, now it's in line. All right, right there. Right there. Does that look right? I believe that looks right. All right, now I got to try to do that on the other side as well. That's not... Oh! None of this is right. Dang. I messed that up, and there's not going to be an easy way just to move these, is there? But I think there is. Yeah, adjust object position. Right control, left mouse click. This is like the hardest. Remember. Whoops. Oh, there's no control Z. All right, so there's that. Now I want to move these out by 1. Okay, that wasn't so hard. So let's see real quick if I set this wheel to action 1. Quick test. Action 1 was W. Okay, so that wheel goes forward. So then if we set the speed to -10, action 2, it should go backwards with S. So forward, backward. Perfect. So on the other side, I believe it has to be reversed because I flipped the wheels around. Let's test real quick. Oh, not what I was expecting. So apparently not. So this is also just the same thing. 10, -10, 1, 2. Yep. All right, so now I should have forward and backwards. And I technically have turning, but it's not like tank steering. Let me see what happens if I put tank steering into it. So this left wheel, I'm going to say 3 and 4 are going to be, I tried to do this with my walker too, but it should work better with wheels. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 and 4 equals left and right. So if I want this left side to turn left, we want negative on 3. Let me just make sure that Oh, I don't have those controls set up yet. Let's go to key bindings. So 3 is A, 4 is also D. It'll be assisted by like the gyro turning that's kind of built into the game. So now, yeah, it'll look like it's tank steering, and it will technically also be tank steering, but it's gonna get some help from the game internal steering controls. Yeah, so on the right side should be -10, 10. The right side should be 10, -10, 3, 4. All right, so now we should have the appearance of tank steering as well. Yeah. Hey, that's pretty good. Okay, interestingly enough, if I press A and W, one of the sides should cancel out, but it seems like one of the buttons overrides the other button. So not exactly what I would expect. It doesn't receive the sum of both inputs. All right, so now I gotta see what do these weapons do, these like tank style weapons. Okay, so we got that. We can set all the things. All right, let's delete that for now. Let's test out this other one here. Okay. And then there's another cannon. What does this one look like? Okay. Like plasma. Kind of want it to be more like a gun. I thought there was like a machine gun thing, but I can't actually find it. Is there no machine gun? I could have sworn that some of the enemies I was fighting had machine guns. I don't know. I might just do the tank cannon, like the basic tank cannon. But I want it to be on a transform slot. So I'm thinking like the tank cannon starts up in the front of the vehicle here. Drive it around, blah, blah, blah. And then when we transform, it's gonna like slide back, I guess. So if we go to transformation joints, we can have the slider. So I guess we have to rotate this. Okay, so it slides in the direction that it's pointing, which seems pretty obvious. But we gotta rotate it that way. I think it should be like right there. All right, so then we press transform 1. Okay, is that enough? Let's bring out the gun. So now when we transform, that looks pretty good. All right, how do we hide? Click like that. Okay, cool. Let's have it be like 1.5. All right, there we go. So that goes back. All right, so then I want another weapon. I want like a is it a projectile? No, I want like a guided missile. Is guided missile what I want? I think it might be guided missile. But I want another transform thing. So transform hinge. So if I have this hinge right there, and I'm going to go to the properties, set it to transform slot 2 for now so I can separately control it. I can't see what it's doing, unfortunately. Or if it's doing. Oh, let's hide this. All right, now transform. Oh, it is hinging. Rotation. Oh, it's 1 degree. That's why. We want 90 degrees. Okay. So we want negative 90 degrees. Okay, I got an idea. I'm going to make this a little bit more complicated. So I hope this works. I'm going to put a slider. Oh, can we hide the thing? I'm going to put a slider on top of the hinge, and then the projectile launcher, nope, the guided missile launcher on top of that. And that slider is going to transform. It's probably going to slide like 0.5. It's also going to be on transform 2. Transform time is going to be 1 second. Oh, and then detransform time of this is going to be 1 second. I think that'll do it right. So it goes up, then slides. Oh! And then detransform. It's the reverse. Oh, that went so much smoother than I was expecting. So then, in context, let's unhide. So we got like this, that. So now I'm going to actually set them all on the same transform slot. And I think this is going to be so cool. All right, so this goes to transform 1. This goes to transform 1. And unhide. And here we go. Transform. All right, unhide. I think this one needs to detransform and have 1 second. All right, transform. Yep. Or should this also be 1 second transform time? So then it looks like this. I think that kind of looks a little bit cleaner. And then the detransform can be 0. I kind of like that. Oh no. Oh, that doesn't stay on the thing. Should I? Dang it. Can I make it stat? Like if I have auto aim off on this, I kind of want it just to aim up and down. Oh, I mean, that could kind of work. Face enemy, fire. It doesn't aim up and down, but I might not need it to. But at least now it'll stay in line with the thing. And then we got this. This is actually pretty cool. All right, it seems like we don't have to worry about collisions like on our own vehicle. So our parts are probably gonna move through parts a little bit, which will be interesting. I wish I could select a group of parts. I don't think I can select a group of parts because I want to kind of move all of these in a unit together since they're all dependent on each other. But basically now what I want to figure out is shield stuff. So if I put a shield on a wheel, does it rotate with the wheel? Okay, yes. The answer is yes. That's not a bad thing. All right, I got a weird idea. Could be really cool though. This will be crazy if it works. So I am going to need, I'm gonna need some stuff to work here. I need something thinner. I guess I could like scale this down. That might actually be kind of perfect. Now I'm also gonna scale. I guess this has to, oh, we have the same scaling. That's good. All right, cool. Man, so much detail from scaling is possible with this. I just don't want this to interfere with the wheels. So now we get a slider. This is gonna be a lot of stuff happening. How do I reset scale? I can reset rotation, but scaling, I just have to do it manually. All right, well, I kind of want this to be relatively small anyway. All right, so this is gonna be, we're gonna put this on transform 2 for now. All right, so we're gonna have that, and a hinge goes on top of that. Oh, what's so annoying is I'm gonna have a whole sequence over here, and I'm gonna have to repeat it on the other side. All right, so I'm thinking something like one of these shields here, like scaled up kind of big so that it takes up half. Yeah, like right there. So then this transforms like that, but then it needs to go down a little bit more. All right, I think I need another scale or another sliding block on top of the hinge now. Okay, so then this slider also going to be on transform 2. Ooh, that's going to look cool. All right, it's probably only going to slide like 0.75 though. All right, so now let's get that shield back. Dang, I forget the scale I had it at. 1.25 scale. Let's go with that. All right, so now transform 2 looks like this. And the thing is, does that interfere? That looks like it's perfect. Let's do a quick test. All right, so we can go. Doesn't interfere. Transform 2. Still doesn't interfere. Cool. All right, now I got a crazy idea that is gonna require exploiting the ability of this game to let me ignore collisions, I hope. I don't know how to do this yet. We're gonna need a slider right here. Yes, in that direction. But, whoops. Can I take this slider and then recess it in here and have it still, yes, it goes with it, good. I'm going to... Oh, dang it, I deleted it. Oh, I wish I could undo the deletion. I had it right where I wanted it. Okay, so now with that slider, now I'm going to take another shield, 1.25 times. I'm going to put it direct... Oh, I got to redo all of this on the other side, too. I'm going to put it right there on the slider. But now, I'm going to recess it into this shield. The question is it now still attached to that slider? So now this slider property, we're going to have it transform time 1, slide 1, transform slot 2. So now let's see what happens. This is the plan. Dang. Did you see what I was going for though? I was really hoping that it would still stay attached to that after I moved it. How do I tell it to be attached to that? Oh, what if I do this? What if I build on the slid, the already transformed position? So delete that one and put it right here. But offset it. No, it has to be middle. Now transform back. Okay, but hold on. And now do this transformation as much as I can. Okay, looking kind of good so far. I love the ability that you can do the transforming in the build process. This is going to be so hard to duplicate on the other side. All right, still seems to work. Okay, so now I want to take another slider. I'm creating a telescoping thing. Another slider goes right here. And that is going to get recessed in. But hold on, let's set up the control first. I think I said 0.75. 0.75. Transform time 2. Okay. So now we got this. I think that's pretty cool. Looks good. Okay, now to do the same thing. So let's hide. 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 Oh boy. This is gonna be rough. Right here. Okay, so by the looks of it, man, I should have just done this step by step on both sides. I shouldn't have completed one side first. Okay, so now it looks like this. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, I gotta add transform sounds. Transform sounds. All right, so right now I got 4 different sounds. 2 of them happen right away. So we got lock 14, which is this. Oh, lock 14, which is that little sound. Happens in congruence with mechanism 65, which I gotta press the play button. So that is like the lowering sound. I might want to actually delay that by 0.1, because the lock will happen first. But then this is like a whole sound design like menu. It's kind of crazy. Then we have mechanism, then the sliding happens, and it's going to start with mechanism 56, which is this. That kind of gives me like the telescoping effect, but it's not quite long enough, and I don't want it to like loop and sound like repetitive and like robotic, even though it's like literally is robotic, but I want it to sound like a natural machinery sound, not like a robotic artificial like looped sound. So then what I'm doing is a half second later, I'm having mechanism 57 finish out the sound. So right now that sounds like this. Cool. I actually should have it be like a little bit, it's kind of ending before the telescoping finishes. Yeah, so I wanted to, right when the telescoping finishes is when I want it to end. So I think I'll have this start at 1.7. So it'll sound like this. Yeah. But the lowering sound, there's like a gap. There's a gap that shouldn't be there. So we need to add more sounds. I can see why they have this many slots for just a single transform effect. All right. We need a thump when it lands, which is going to happen at exactly 1 second, I believe. I'll go at 109. Will happen at 1 second, I believe. That should be the thump of it hitting the ground. Cool. This is not something I was expecting to be doing. I haven't even gotten to the AI part yet. All right, so now we need a finish locking sound. So when it finishes, which I think is like at 3 seconds, I might go with 14 happens at 3. Let's see. All right, 3 is a little bit too late. 2.8. Yeah, there it is. Unfortunately, I'm realizing that the reverse transition isn't quite as animated. Because I want this to go first. And detransform time 1 on this. And then detransform time, I think, 2 on this. And 2 on this. And 2 on this. Is that correct? Let's see. Yep. All right, now I need to untransform. Oh, not quick test. Transform sounds. Detransform sounds. Here we go. Dang. Starting all over now. All right, so I'm going with lock 7. Unlocks the initial thing. Mechanism 59 and 67. So 59, 67. They have like riser effects, which to me have like a reverse kind of sound. Oh, these are good thumps too. Dang, these are good too. I kind of want to add these in. All right, I added a couple of new sounds to the actual transform. I think it's okay. All right. All right, so now the detransformation definitely needs some more. I wasn't expecting to spend 30 minutes on just sound effects. So I got metal 74, 73, and 72, which in sequence, they kind of like are the same sound, but increasing frequencies. And that is the sound of each gate kind of hitting it, the next one as it detransforms. So check this out. Yes. Okay. Now we need like the final like locking sound. Number 22 is a good one. That's going to happen at, I think, 2.8 seconds. And number 10 here. Going to happen at, like, also, like, 2.9. That sounds pretty good to me. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. So I kind of want all that. Oh boy. I kind of want all that to happen on Transform 1. I think that can happen, actually. I think that can happen on Transform 1. So I need to switch all of those to Transform 1. All right, so now we got this. Oh, no. All my sound effects are on Transform 1. Can I please let me copy them? I always want... Oh, I mean, they're on Transform 2. I just spent all that time on Transform 2, and I just put everything on Transform... I guess I could put everything... I think it'd be easier to switch all the transformations to Transform 2. Okay, everything back to Transform 2. Dang. All right, that looks good. Okay, there's more to happen. There's more that's gonna happen here. I want the whole thing to be surrounded by shields. I think that'd be cool. So we got these back shields here now, but the thing is they don't protect the gun very well. So I need more sliders. This time I'm gonna do them both simultaneously. It's gonna be on Transform 2. All right, so now we got this in the back. Well, what do we do about the front? I kind of feel like I got an idea. Does that interfere with my ability to drive right there? Oh, well, my cannon is in a weird spot now, isn't it? That's fine. No, it's not. Hold on. Okay, there we go. That looks kind of cool. Okay, hinge goes right there. We're gonna go on Transform slot 2 as well. Rotation. I don't know what that's gonna be like. Is that 40? No, it's not 45 degrees, but let's just see what this looks like right now. Maybe 60 degrees. So now we are going to need 2 sliders kind of built into each other on the center here. One goes that way. One goes that way. I don't build them inside of each other because that's going to complicate things. One goes here. One goes here. That's how this has to work. All right, so then complicated thing is we need to attach one shield to one slider, but move it in the right spot. Then the other shield is going to be on the other slider. Just put it there for now, and when it comes back, now we realign it to be exactly in line with this. But those are way too low. I actually need both. I don't even know if I can do this. I don't know if I can attach these. If I remove these from here, are they still attached to the hinge? They are. Dang. Because now I want to attach them to another slider. There needs to be another slider right here. All right, I gotta... Oh, no! Please undo. Okay. That was this cannon attached to that slider. Where was it, though? Okay. Transform. You were like somewhere. I don't even know what scale. Were you that scale? I don't know what scale you were. I think you were like right there. That centered? Alright, looks centered enough. Alright, I think we're fine. Alright, I was meaning to delete all of this that I did. Alright, so we need another slider. And then on that slider is where we attach one facing that way. And one facing, whoops, that way. All right, I figured it out. So now check out the front here when it transforms. Now it lines up pretty much perfectly. And we've got a metal cage around us to hopefully protect against melee and stuff. Starting health of the shield, it will detach when the health drops to 0. I feel like we want our shields to be like real shields. Like, I don't know. I'm just going to give it 1,000 health. So I got to do that for every single shield. Oh boy. All right, let's do a quick test. Driving this thing around. Oh no, the gun is... Oh, that's because I put the gun back on. We want to turn off auto aim on this. I think that'll still be okay. So we got to aim to fire. At least for this. Yeah, see, that gun doesn't even, like, really work right now. We don't want that to work, though, until someone gets too close to us and we're like, uh-oh. This is so cool. It took really long to get here. I'm an hour and a half in so far. But now we can use this. And our first gun actually will not fire right now. But then if I go back here... I didn't program it not to fire. But now it doesn't fire. That's fascinating. I think this doesn't look too bad as a tank, too. Okay, so we got that. Now we need to actually program it to deal with enemies. All right, so Warbot AI, function 1. Okay, so if it sees an enemy, it will... activate motion 1. No, what will it will... Hold on, I don't know yet. Face towards nearest enemy. Activate attack slot 1. Actually, hold on, no. State 1 is just going to be... patrol. Let's see what that looks like. Can I, quick test, and then... have it... Okay, I think it's on its own right now. It's in patrol mode. Cool, I set it to patrol mode. I gave it like certain times to be idle or not idle, like minimum, maximum times to be idle and not idle. So it's looking around. Cool, patrol mode works. So now, if it can see an enemy, then go to state 2, I guess. Is this why we use other states? So now state 2. All right, if we see an enemy, we will face towards the nearest enemy and activate attack slot 1. If the distance to this nearest enemy is less than, I don't know what the units are here in relation to the map. I'm gonna say less than 5. Then it is going to perform transformation 2 and activate attack slot 2. So I don't know if I can just keep stacking all this in the same state, but if the distance to this nearest enemy is more than 5, then perform detransformation. And then this should be the condition that follows, because it should be able to still see the enemy, and it'll activate attack slot 1 and face towards it. And you know what? I'm actually gonna have it patrol if the distance to the nearest enemy is less than 5. And by patrol, what that is essentially going to be doing is potentially, let's go less than 10 for these. I don't know what the distance will be, but this is essentially going to be telling it to, hey, get somewhere safer where you can deactivate your detransformation. All right, I have no idea if this is going to work. Can I test with enemies? All right, so it should take over itself now. There we go. All right, I think I need to save. I'm going to save this as, I don't know, Scrap Tank. Scrap Tank is going to be the red team. And then I want, on the blue team, I want some type of melee thing. Originals. I want Berserker. Plasma Pulse, Thermal Explosion, Plasma Pulse. Is that just melee? I hope that's just melee. I'll just put a Berserker over here. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, that's not what I was expecting. I want someone like to get close. What is his programming? Because he like kind of strafes back and forth. My thing's doing a terrible job at hitting it. It did hit it a few times. I've got way less health than that thing. He destroyed me completely. I don't know how the health and all, like how to balance the health naturally. I know how to like type in numbers, but I wish there was just like kind of a natural balance. It seems like it starts off completely imbalanced. All right, attack by Plasma Pulse, Kinetic, Plasma Pulse, Kinetic. Do we not have any pure melee? Creator samples. Daggerbot? Nope, not blue team though. Daggerbot seems melee. I think Gorotron is melee, mostly. Oh, hey, it can just throw its head though. I think Daggerbot seems melee though. Yeah, blue team, Daggerbot. All right, let's see what happens here. Oh, it's so fast. It's getting close. I set these things to 1,000 health. How much health do you have? All right, I'm gonna have my red team health multiplier times 100. I want this thing to, I want to see it function. All right, start. What is going on with that thing? Oh, this thing's still there too. What is your, how do I, all right, health, shooting range, damage times 1. I thought I really set my thing up. My red team is, all right, damage, all right, health times. Oh, it didn't actually apply yet. 100 times health, there we go. 10 times damage. All right, that should help. Put the health things on. Oh, I'm gonna destroy that thing. Working. The weapon isn't firing. All right, if the distance to the nearest enemy is less than 10, perform transformation 2, activate the attack slot number 2, which it did once. Oh, I said go to state 0. That probably ruined it. Is patrolling and activating an attack slot, are those conflicting things? I guess I'll also say face... activate attack slot 2, but like, is it aiming the attack slot is the question. All right, I'm just gonna get rid of the patrol thing and see if that fixes it. Oh, I think I made a big mistake. It's not a huge mistake. I think I overrided my my walking spider tank accidentally. All right, we'll see if this works better. Well, he killed him too quick. I needed to see if he was going to continue firing. So we need to up the health of the attacking bot now. So you are going to have health times 10. Or I guess times 3. Okay, let's try again. Okay, so that works. I don't like that the weapon fires before the transformation finishes, but as far as I can tell, there's no way to delay the programming. Let me find out. So if the distance to the nearest enemy is that, perform transformation. But yeah, see, the problem is it doesn't give me like a time. I can't add time delay in here, can I? Yeah, these happen instantly. Okay, apply transformation. What about if transformation has happened? If is transformed in transformation. There we go. Then activate attack slot 2. So there we go. If can no longer see enemy. If number of visible enemies is less than 1 within a radius of, I don't know, 100, then go to state 1, which is patrol mode. Okay, all right, let's see if this works. I'll do health times 5 this time for the blue team. All right, go. Why isn't it firing now? If is in transformed transformation, then activate. Okay, maybe and can see enemy. Oh, okay. This has to be transformation slot 2. That's why. See, I wish quick test could also include spawning in enemies. Does it? No, return, escape to return the Warbot Creator. Unfortunate. Okay, there we go. We should now be fixed. Losing parts, losing a leg. Okay, and then it enters patrol mode. Oh. Nope, there's still one more. It needs to detransform. Wait, didn't I set a detransformation? If the number of enemies is... Oh, I didn't set a detransformation. If a number of enemies is less than 1, go to state 1, but also perform detransformation. There we go. All right, and then when it gets taken out, you should detransform. It did not detransform. All right, let's get rid of the go to state, and then I'm just going to put patrol here. Why isn't he detransforming? I know why. I didn't set which transform. Perform detransformation to, yep. And then, yeah, go to state 1. That was always going to work before. I just forgot that my transform slot is number 2. Go! Look how fast it's turning. Yay! Now I should patrol again. Yes! Now I want to add some obstacles in here. We need to have some couple of gaps in here. All right, let's see what happens now. Oh, all right, we see one. Oh, they're all attacking. So those ones have an AI that doesn't need line of sight. Can I, like, do anything with their AI? I don't think I can. Oh, this guy's getting close to seeing me, maybe? No. Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh, what's he gonna do? All right, one of them sees me. He's not alerting the rest yet. Okay. Good, 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 good. That's what I want to happen. Because I want him to destroy some, but not all, and return back to patrolling. There we go. Yes! This is amazing. Now he's patrolling again. Oh, he sees him. Nice. Come on, get him. All right, we did it. We built a transformer that has AI programming to use this transformation states in different ways. It was a 2-hour process to get something relatively basic, but I figured it out. So if you guys want to see more of Age of Warbots, let me know what you'd like to see me experiment with. Obviously, the possibilities are completely crazy, but my capabilities to use those possibilities, or to explore those possibilities, are definitely more limited. But if you enjoyed this, let me know what you enjoyed about it and what you'd like to see in future episodes. You'll probably enjoy some more stuff you can find right here on the end screen as well. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.